What's in the box? Unboxing time. Unbox number 1. So, mouse out of the way. I'm a bit hyped, sorry. I had to do some skit at the end, at the beginning, at the intro. Technically I don't have an intro, but that's not necessary because I'm not a big fan of those. There are some exceptions. Some friends, Traveling Power Rangers fan, Mastodon Night Studios, Shadow Wiz, for example, Doc Lycan, 81. Those are really awesome intros, but I'm not a big fan of those. So, naming some friends, doing some advertisement out of the way. I got a box from Japan and I thought unboxing time. I didn't plan on having an unboxing in, well, a while, because most of the stuff I have is here. I filmed it and shown it off, and I was thinking, okay, this will be arriving in 2 weeks because it's from Japan, and here already, so way better. As you can see, super hyped. We're talking Lost Galaxy today. I guess when you've seen the title of the video, you know what we're talking. We're talking Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. We're talking the Zords, basically in their prior mode before they became Zords, in their animal mode. This is in Japan exclusive stuff. I hope I don't make too much noise, as usual. So, I get those guys out of the way one by one. I bought that from eBay. I missed out on it a while back. I kept it on my watch list and like later, and then I missed on that. And if you want this, I can advise you. I pick that up later. Cleaning always later. Get this if you can, because this is old. Lost Galaxy was 99, and they did produce the stuff way earlier, I guess. There's something in there. Yeah, 98. It's hard to see on cam, I guess. I will try to show, but you can see the Japanese writing and the year. So this is the Red Lion, and this is Japan exclusive. To my knowing, this was never a thing in the US or in Europe. This was produced in... oh, wrong button. This was produced in Japan. Power Rangers is, yeah, well, based on Super Sentai, on Japan stuff, for people who don't know. Woo, surprise! For Power Rangers fans, that's nothing new. Well, for most of them. The seller box that really good. For a toy which is like plus 20 years old, really good condition. I paid around about 100 euros for it, and I seen like 2 or 3 entries on eBay with like that price. One was missing from the Green Ranger's Condor, the wings, and still wanted a similar deal. They're with vinyl, so you basically not can do much with them, but they go great on the shelf as an addition to my Zords. So you can see his foot is like bent, but it stays this way because no movement, but you can attach to him. I will fit that on the shelf at one point, but to have my Zord collection complete, I wanted those. And everything else, besides like these like 3 entries, like around about 100 euros, which is like $90, was 250, 220 or more, or not existing. There's like a handful of that. This is not boxed, which is not a big deal for me, because they're on the shelf anyways. And I'm getting room issues there, so, and in my storage as well, so I don't need another box lying around, which I probably never use in the future anymore. Thanks for the update, Windows. Not needed now, but thank you. Just like boom. So if there's sound recorded, well, that would be Windows, but I try to get that out in post. And yeah, this is basically Gingaman or Gingaman. I hope I pronounced it right. Basically, I do totally butcher that, which were Lost Galaxy based on. And the Japan toys are always nice. The Japan guys and girls always get the cool stuff. I mean, I'm watching anime and like, yeah, This is, you have to, oh, okay, this is cool. You can rotate it a bit, I guess because of the connection. This is plugged together. I always forget how the yellow Zord is called. This is the lion, this is the gorilla or ape. I'm not sure at that point, but similar deal. Here's the condor. And the wings are extra. Ooh, I was scared there for a moment. And yeah, so I'm really happy to have these. They are all in really good condition. I've seen some pictures. They're missing a bit of paint now and then, but because of the look of the vinyl with like here missing a bit silver, if you can see that closer, wait a sec. I mean, I could fix that with a silver marker, with Gundam marker, but they're supposed to be like a bit more used look, if you want to call it like that. So easy peasy. And I've seen way worse than these guys, condition wise, where people like asking nuts prices. The blue guy, for example, there was like one guy who wanted like 50-60 euros for it, $55 if you want to convert that, and he was messed up as hell, missing an arm, scratches over all the place. Like if you dunk him right into a pit of gravel and then plug him out again, and totally nuts. So big question, how do I attach the wings when they, oh okay, this looks weird. This doesn't look like it would go on there, but I guess. Come on. Let me try that. Easier than thought. So. Second one is a bit harder, but good. So. Condor with his wings. They all look like from the old Godzilla movies. I guess that was the intent to do this here. How do you... I don't know how to place this at this point. Because they're so massive and some... Woo! Someplace here. Come on. Good. Yeah, better. Only thing is missing is the Wildcat. I always, as I said, I forget how the yellow Zord is called. But that's not a big deal. I could show the it's weird. Jumping. It's weird. You can move the front legs on all those guys, but the legs, the back legs are like they're stiff, which is a bit kind of weird. But some space here, some space there. Yeah. Your friends just stick together. Anything in? No. Normally sellers from Japan give in a little goodie or so if they're like pro sellers, if they do that as a job or like a second job or so, that you buy more from their store. But I guess this is just a private seller, but not necessary. I'm happy to have this. A big thanks to the eBay. I forgot the name, sorry, and I don't want to shout out to people who maybe don't want the attention. So, but at that point, thank you to the eBay guy where I got this from. Really nice condition, awesome things. And as I want to say, I could compare and show the Lost Galaxy Megazord, which is behind me there on the shelf. But there are two things. One, it's not complete at the moment. Some parts are at Bookie's, Macedonite Studios, because he wants to create the fists and the sword and the horns, which is mostly missing, to give it away to some people on the server who also need that. Driving Power Rangers fan, for example, Bookie needs it himself, and the Peaky Arrow needs that as well. And yeah, so we needed like some recreation. I guess Mitenka from Rangers Forge will try his best to do the same deal, to actually have that as a duplicate, because if you want to buy the Lost Galaxy Megazord, it's near to impossible to get that stuff. I paid big money for my Lost Galaxy Megazord for the parts. I smooshed it together. I bought multiple items to have one complete, and in general I paid less than when I bought it in a complete state, because complete was like $400 in the buff price wise, $400 and more. I paid like 120 to 150 total for everything else. And yeah. And the other thing is, I'm still recording my Retro Zord review, where I will show Zords individually, and when I record Lost Galaxy Megazord and everything back, then I will pull out these guys from the shelf to have a comparison there to see red and you know, yellow and yellow, that you can see what is what, like on the show basically. Here you have the vinyl figures, pretty good shape for such an old toy. Happy to have those. Really love the idea of having this. Japan does more of this like the Western Hemisphere does, but yeah, pros and cons everywhere. We have this. Japan, I don't know if you have that. I have to check eBay and other sources, but yeah, I like Lightning Collection when it comes to like this. This is, I mean, for most people this is too small, but fits me perfect as you've seen. But I blab too much as always. I'm at a good time aiming when I look at the screen there somewhere. Yeah, exactly what I aimed at for a unboxing / review. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed what you're seeing. If you have questions, hit the comments. Check out my friends. They are in the description of the video and also on my recommendations on the main page. See you till next time. Stay safe. Bye. I go now. Bye bye. Bye.